Hello everyone, I am Siddharth Mittal and welcome to this second session of our orientation classes which we have designed for the students who are planning to join geography optional classes. And in this series of this 5 lectures, we have planned that we will give you a good idea about this geography optional, and we will be having a complete discussions on the syllabus, about the book references that you need to follow, and we will also have a discussion related to the previous year questions in each and every sessions. So today it is a second session that we have in the previous class yesterday that we have conducted on this YouTube platform. We have discussed about the program that we are going to start, and I have also introduced you with the bridge course that we are going to begin for the students who are planning to join geography optional. And I personally feel that with this bridge course you will be updated with some basic understanding related to the geography, and later on it is going to be easy for you when you start your course. So you can take this bridge course to be as a pre-preparation course, means preparation से पहले का preparation जो होती है, that is to be called as a pre-preparation course that you can take it to be. So in today's lecture, as given as a reference for the today's lecture, our agenda is to discuss about the syllabus. And we are going to have the next 3 days for the syllabus discussion, because syllabus cannot be discussed in just a single class of 1.5 hours. It's very difficult because it consists of around 20 topics, and I personally feel that you should be having a good idea of the syllabus, that how to prepare for how to go through the syllabus and how to find out the topics and how to scale in this particular syllabus. Okay, so if you look to the syllabus of the UPSC, okay, now let's have a look to the syllabus. Now if you look to the syllabus, then you will find that you have in paper 1 you have 10 topics, and in paper 2 you have 10 topics. So roughly you can say that there are 20 topics which you need to prepare for a complete geography optional. For this geography optional, you have a 20 topics which you need to cover. So today I am going to discuss a part of a syllabus which is related to the paper 1, and today we will discuss about the physical geography part, physical geography related to the paper 1. Okay, of course this physical geography is related with your paper 2 also, but we will be restricting our discussions of physical geography only to the paper 1 part. Now for the paper 1 part of your physical geography, now paper 1 can be divided. You can divide the paper 1 into 2 parts. You can take the paper 1 into 2 parts. First, you can take it to be as a physical geography. Physical geography. And the second that you can take it to be as a human geography. Human geography. I will discuss it later on which topic is more important, but in my opinion you need to prepare for both the topics, both physical geography and human geography, because it's very difficult to tell you that कि ये टॉपिक करना है, ये टॉपिक नहीं करना. It's very difficult and also a very risky approach to be selective into the optional, because you have, if you look to the previous year question, you will find that question number 1 and question number 5, question number 1 and question number 5 is your compulsory questions. You cannot escape these questions, and in every you have 5 questions in this 5 components in this question number 1, and you have a 5 in this question number 5th number question. Okay, so in all you are having a 10 questions, and for the paper 1 you have a 10 topics. So as already discussed that you have a 10 topics in your paper 1 and you have 10 questions which are compulsory. So कभी भी ऐसा हो सकता है कि आप सेलेक्टिव होके गए और पता चला वो जो आपने नहीं प्रिपेयर करा था वो कंपलसरी वाली कैटेगरी में आ गया. तो अगर मान लीजिए एक या दो क्वेश्चन अगर ऐसे आ जाते हैं जो कंपलसरी वाली कैटेगरी के अंदर में हैं, इफ दे आर इन अ कंपलसरी कैटेगरी, तो फिर काफी मुश्किल हो जाएगा. मान लीजिए अगर आपने दो क्वेश्चन भी मिस कर दिए तो आपका टोटल जो मार्क्स रह जाते हैं वो 230 रह जाते हैं. 10 मार्क्स के अगर आपने दो क्वेश्चन मिस कर दिए ये सोच के कि मैं सेलेक्टिव होकर प्रिपेयर करके जाऊंगा, मैं इस टॉपिक को प्रिपेयर नहीं करूंगा, उस टॉपिक को प्रिपेयर नहीं करूंगा या केवल इतने टॉपिक को प्रिपेयर करके जाऊंगा, तो ऐसी कंडीशन के अंदर में बहुत रिस्की अप्रोच हो जाती है. और अगर आपकी किस्मत अच्छी है तो इट मे बी पॉसिबल दैट यू गेट द क्वेश्चन ओनली फ्रॉम दोज एरियाज विच यू आर वेल प्रिपेयर्ड. सो दैट कुड बी अ मैटर ऑफ लक. ओके, बट यू कैन नॉट प्रिपेयर और यू कैन नॉट बी डिपेंडेंट अपॉन टू द लक, especially for the examination like UPSC and especially for the civil services examination. So my suggestion for you people is that you should prepare for a complete syllabus. At least if not a very good understanding or very excellent understanding on a complete syllabus, at least 70 to 80% part of your syllabus should be prepared in such a manner in which you have a very good understanding. And for the remaining 20-25% you can have a bit average understanding, so that even if you get any question from in a compulsory category, then you can attempt that question. So if not getting 60% marks, at least you may be getting 40% marks, but you will not be missing that question. So ये काफी important हो जाता है strategy के part के अंदर में. So coming back to this paper 1, discussion on the paper 1. So paper 1, if you look to the paper 1, then you have two components, physical geography and human geography. These are the two components of your paper 1. And as far as physical geography is concerned, if you look to the syllabus of a physical geography, I hope you guys are having a syllabus in your hand. मेरे ख्याल से सबके पास syllabus है. थोड़ा सा बच्चों मुझे हाय हेलो या कुछ तो बताओ कि आप लोगों के पास syllabus है या नहीं है. इस टाइम बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपने हाथ में syllabus जरूर रखें, क्योंकि बगैर सिलेबस के डिस्कस कर पाना या बगैर सिलेबस के समझ पाना बड़ा मुश्किल होगा आप लोगों को. अगर आपके हाथ में सिलेबस है तो थोड़ा सा आपके लिए इजी हो जाएगा चीजों को समझना. तो सिलेबस है आप लोगों के पास या सिलेबस मिसिंग है? अगर सिलेबस नहीं है तो एक काम करिए कि आप सिलेबस को डाउनलोड कर लीजिए कहीं से, और कहीं से भी आप, अगर आपके लिए पॉसिबल है तो आप कोई रेफरेंस खोल लीजिए जिसके अंदर में ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल का सिलेबस आपको दे रखा है. तो मेरे ख्याल से अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो आप थोड़ा सा गूगल पे सर्च करके ये सिलेबस को जरूर देख लीजिएगा. अब देखिए, जहां तक फिजिकल, इफ यू लुक टू द फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी, देन यू हैव 5 टॉपिक्स इन फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी. द फर्स्ट टॉपिक दैट यू हैव इज अ जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी. जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी. The second topic that you have in your paper 1 syllabus related to the physical geography is climatology. That is climatology. And the third topic that you have is oceanography. Okay. And the fourth topic that you have is biogeography. And the fifth topic that you have is environmental geography. So these are the 5 components of a physical geography. Generally, in all I would say that these are the total number of the topics in this discipline of geography in the name of physical geography. So whenever you are going to refer a physical geography, these are the only 5 topics that you are going to study in a physical geography. In any university also, or in any level of the exams where the physical geography is a part of the syllabus, you will get only these 5 topics as a part of physical geography. So these 5 topics completely defines the physical geography or gives you an idea of the physical geography. Okay. So this is geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, biogeography, and another one that you have is fifth one that you have is environmental geography. So these are the 5 topics which are the part of physical geography. Okay, now if you look to the human geography, then you have perspectives. Okay, perspectives. First topic, perspectives in human geography. Perspectives in human geography. This is the very first topic, and in this category of human geography. And the next topic that you have is economic geography. Economic geography. Economic geography, and I hope those who have gone through some basic concepts of the geography, they may be having an idea that what you are going to study in economic geography. So we will discuss that, what is the meaning of economic geography and what is the meaning of perspectives in human geography. So we will discuss them. So let's have a complete list of the topic that are mentioned in your syllabus, and then we will pick each and every topic, and we will have a micro listing of every topic that what you need to study as per the syllabus. Okay, so this is the economic geography, and the third topic that you will find, you are going to find is a population and settlement geography. Population and settlement geography. Population and settlement geography. Now, if you look to the syllabus of population and settlement geography, then it seems to be a quite lengthy syllabus related to the population and settlement geography. For this population and settlement geography and for this topic of geomorphology, you will find that there a very lengthy syllabus is mentioned related to these two topics of geomorphology and population and settlement geography, and after that you will find that the climatology is also given in a complete length and breadth. So just look to the number of the topics, subtopics which are mentioned into each topic of the physical geography. Okay. Now the fourth topic that you have is a regional planning. Regional planning. And the fifth topic, if you look to this syllabus, then you will find models, theories, laws, in human geography. So these are the complete 10 topics which are the part of your paper 1 syllabus. Again, I just want to repeat that paper 1, you can divide the paper 1 into two broader categories. One is a physical geography and another one is a human geography. Okay. Now, in the case of a physical geography, you are going to study only about the physical phenomena. Okay. And in the case of a human geography, you are going to study about the phenomena in which there is a involvement of the human. Okay, where we have an involvement of the human, we are going to study about all those activities of the human which are bringing a changes in the landscape or which are responsible of bringing a changes over to the surface of the earth. Okay, so we are going to study about the human geography with the perspective of human activities, and we are going to study about the physical geography with the perspective of natural laws. Okay, and natural laws means that the laws which are governing, where the laws which are the part of the nature and which are determining the nature of the earth's surface. So we are going to study about in physical geography and in human geography. Okay, now before going to start a detailing of the syllabus, I just want to give you a brief idea about what is geography. Okay, because without understanding what is geography, it may be difficult for you to have an idea about the syllabus or just to understand the syllabus. So in this today's lecture, we will be going for a micro listing of each and every topic of the syllabus, and then we will have a brief look to the previous year question कि पुराने क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो किस तरीके से पूछे गए हैं और किस एरियाज पे उनकी ज़्यादा डिमांड है यूपीएससी की, कौन से एरियाज ऐसे हैं जिन पे यूपीएससी ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस देता है और कौन से एरियाज ऐसे हैं कि जिन पे रिलेटिवली कम क्वेश्चन आते हैं. बट मैं आपको बता दूं कि लेकिन ये हमारी प्रिपरेशन की स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं बनेगी, क्योंकि जिन एरियाज पे कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि जिन एरियाज पे 3-4 साल से क्वेश्चन नहीं आए हैं और जिस साल आप एग्जाम देने जा रहे हैं तो एकदम से उस एरिया के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं, तो वो हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी का पार्ट नहीं होगा. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस को देखने का हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा वो यही होगा कि नेचर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन किस तरीके के हैं. ओके, not about the trend. We are not going to look to the trend. We will look to the nature of the question, that what is the nature of the question. Okay, so what generally UPSC expects from you from a particular topic. कि कोई भी टॉपिक अगर आप पढ़ते हैं तो सिलेबस का कोई भी टॉपिक अगर आपने पढ़ा है तो उसमें यूपीएससी आपसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करता है, क्योंकि बिकॉज दीज टॉपिक्स आर ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी सिलेबस. Most of the topics are the part of the syllabus in the undergraduation or in a post-graduation. You will find that these are the similar topics that you will find. But the way the university tend to ask the question and the way the UPSC tend to ask the question is relatively different. So we need to understand that what is the actual demand of the UPSC. Okay, so that we will understand on the basis of the previous year question analysis or on the basis of the previous year question. So for now you should be aware that you are required to prepare a 10 topics in your paper 1, okay, and divided into two categories. One is of physical geography and another is of human geography. Okay, now as I have discussed just now that let's have a brief idea about what is geography. Okay, so I would like to invite you guys also in this discussion that what do you understand about a geography. Okay, so those who are online they can post their messages. जो लोग ऑनलाइन हैं वो अपने मैसेज को पोस्ट करें, अपने आंसर्स को पोस्ट करें जो भी मैं क्वेश्चन को बोल रहा हूं, क्योंकि डिस्कशन में तभी अच्छा आता मजा आता है कि जब आप टू वे कम्युनिकेशन हो रहा हो और जो भी whatever the question if I am asking from you, then try to answer such questions, because by this way I will came to know that what is your actual requirement from today's session. Okay, so otherwise तो हम लोगों को पढ़ाने की आदत है तो हम तो एक मोनोलॉग के अंदर में पढ़ाते रहेंगे और अगर हमें यही नहीं पता चलेगा कि आपकी क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है तो फिर बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है कि समझ पाना कि हम लेक्चर को किस तरफ लेके जाएं. Okay, so as I discussed that we will start today's discussion with a brief idea about what is geography. What is geography? कि geography क्या है? What is geography? Okay, what we call to be as a geography. Okay, so any idea? Good afternoon भाग्यश्री, good afternoon. जो मैंने क्वेश्चन लिखा है इसका आंसर मुझे बताइए कि what is geography. Okay, I am waiting for you guys to respond. So थोड़ा सा मुझे बताइएगा कि आपके हिसाब से ज्योग्राफी आप क्या समझते हैं and what you understand about the geography. Okay, what you understand about the geography and what you expect in geography, that what you are going to study in geography. Okay, so I request everyone to respond. तो मुझे पता चले कि आप लोग कुछ समझते हैं ज्योग्राफी के अंदर में या नहीं समझते हैं, और you have some idea about the nature of the geography or not. So I am waiting for you guys to respond and just मुझे जल्दी से पोस्ट करके बताइए कि आप लोग क्या समझते हैं इस चीज के बारे में. Okay, now geography, if I define the geography, so there are multiple ways through which the geography can be defined. But for you people and for a basic understanding, to start with a very basic understanding, geography means geo plus graphy, or you can call it to be as a graphios. Okay, so geo means earth, and graphios means study. Graphios means study. Study of the earth features and phenomena. Very good, Shreya. And Priya Tiwari's study of the earth is geography. Very good. Geography is the study of the universe. Up to some extent you can call that geography is a study of the universe, but when we call it to be as a universe, we are using this word geo. We study about the universe, but our point of concern is earth. We study about the phenomena taking place into the universe in order to understand the earth. So we do not, to study about the universe is not a direct subject matter of geography. Because if we take a universe, because we have used this word, we have used this word geo. So geo itself means what? Earth. Geo का मतलब ही अर्थ होता है. तो अगर हम यूनिवर्स को स्टडी भी करते हैं, then that is not a direct subject matter of a geography. We study about the universe, we study about the formation of the universe in order to understand the formation of the earth. Because the formation of the earth is related with the formation of the universe. So in order to understand the formation of the earth, we are studying about the universe. Okay. So the phenomena which have occurred in the past in the universe, they may be playing an important role in bringing a change over to the earth. So that is why we are going to study about the universe. Okay, but our point of concern in the geography is about the earth. Okay, so you can call it to be as a geography, to be as a study of earth. Now suppose for example, this is a very basic way to start, that study of earth. Okay, now the question is, what type of a study? What type of a study? What type of a study? What type of a study we want to go? Yes, Abhishek Senger, आपने बिल्कुल सही exact definition दी है, but I'll take this definition, don't worry. But what type of the study we are concerned in geography? कि हम geography में किस तरीके की study के बारे में plan करते हैं? We focus on scientific study. Scientific study. We focus on a scientific study of the earth. Now, about the earth तो बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, and there are many other earth sciences also, there are many other earth sciences which have their subject matter as earth. They study about the earth, but what is special about the earth geography? What is special about the geography which you may not find in many other earth sciences? They may be having an overlapping areas, but what is special about the geography which may be different from the other type of the earth sciences? Okay, there are many earth sciences like geology we take geology. Geology is also concerned with the study of the earth, okay, the basic purpose study of the earth. And we take geophysics, that is also concerned with the study of the earth. Okay, we take about the environment, ecology, that is also having its component of the earth in order to study. Okay, we take about the meteorology, that is also related to earth sciences. Okay, so what is special about the geography? The special about the geography is that it is a scientific study of Earth's landscapes. Scientific study of Earth's landscape. Scientific study of Earth landscapes, and obviously the features of Earth, that is also a subject matter of geography. Okay, and obviously that forces which govern them. Okay, so you have rightly said, Abhishek Senger, that you have rightly said that geography is a study of Earth's landscape, its various features and the forces which govern them. Okay, so I have taken this one, and this defines a geography in a very proper manner, that the geography is a study of Earth's landscape. Okay, so when you start reading any book related to the geography, basic introduction to the geography, then you are likely to get that study of Earth's surface, a study of Earth's surface. Now, study of Earth's surface is not taken to be as a proper definition. Instead of using the word surface, we use a word landscape. Study of landscape. Okay, and the landscape of any particular region or any particular place, okay, consists of various components. The landscape consists of various components. Do you agree, guys? The landscape consists of various components, and these components we take it in terms of lithosphere. We take it in terms of lithosphere. We take it in terms of atmosphere. we take it in terms of hydrosphere, we take it in terms of biosphere, and we take it in terms of anthrosphere. Okay, so when you call the geography to be as a study of the landscape, okay, then the study of the landscape involves the study of all the 5 components of the landscape, okay, because the landscape of any particular place is determined by the interrelationship between all these 5 components. And into the geography, we are concerned about the relationship between all these 5 components of our landscape. So whenever you define the surface, अगर हम कहते हैं geography को कि geography is a study of the earth surface, then what is the meaning of the earth surface? The earth surface consists of 5 components. Okay, and your entire syllabus, if you look to the entire syllabus, then your entire syllabus is actually designed to make you understand about the interconnectedness among these various components of the earth's surface. Okay, so when you look to the lithosphere, you are more focused towards the geomorphology. Okay, when you look to the atmosphere, you are focused towards the gaseous component. Okay, when you look to the hydrosphere, you are focused towards the water component. When you look to the biology, then you take to a biological component, and then you take it to be as a human component. Okay, so your entire syllabus is actually interconnection between all these various components. Okay, so if you look to the syllabus, you will find that this interconnectedness is very much apparent in your syllabus, and if you can understand this interconnectedness, then the geography or scaling in geography or getting a good marks in geography is going to be very, very easy for you. Okay, geography में हमेशा ध्यान रखना कि geography में कोई भी टॉपिक दूसरे टॉपिक से separated नहीं है. All the topics are interconnected, and if you can make this interconnectedness, then you will develop an idea of earth system, idea of earth system in which all the components are interconnected with each other. Okay, so that will give you a good means अगर वो interconnectedness से अगर आपको समझ में आ जाता है तो फिर आपको geography के अंदर में बहुत easy रहेगा. Okay, so with this background, I think we can move towards our very first topic of our discussion, and that is related to the geomorphology. Now, if you look to the geomorphology, okay, then we can if you look to the syllabus of the geomorphology, we will find that it seems to be a very lengthy type of a syllabus, and so many topics are given in this geomorphology, in this component of the geomorphology. So I would just help you to have some understanding, some basic understanding on this topic of geomorphology. Okay, so your first topic is actually related to geomorphology. So this is your unit 1, and this is your geomorphology. Okay, so when we call geo means earth, and morphology matlab features of earth, okay, or you can call it to be as a features of the earth's surface. Okay, and you are more concerned about in this geomorphology, you are more concerned about the landforms of earth surface. Okay, landforms of the earth surface, or what is a landform? If you define the landform thing, means what is landform? Landforms are 3D structures on the surface of earth. 3D structures on the surface of the earth. What is a landform? Landform is a 3D structures on the surface of the earth, and I can give you some example also. For example, you call mountains, you call plateaus, you call plains, you take valleys, Okay, so they all are, means you can take some examples from these mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys as a landforms on the surface of the earth. And in your entire geomorphology, you are required to study about these landforms. Again, I would say study. Okay, so whenever you are going to study, means that what you are going to study means it is going to be a scientific study. And in the case of scientific study, you need to discover the natural laws. You need to find out the natural laws which governs them. Natural laws which governs them. Okay, natural laws which governs them. Okay, and we need to find out that what is the variations or what is the variability in landforms. And variabilities are studied in both the concept, both the context, spatial and temporal. In both the contexts we will study spatial and temporal. And we will also see that why they vary, why they vary. Why we have differences in the landforms from one place to the another, why we do not have mountains at all the places on our earth's surface, why we have plains at some places, why we have plateaus at some places, why we have mountains at some places and why we have valleys at some places but not at all the places. So the basic idea of the geomorphology in your syllabus is to make you understand that how the landforms are created, how they are created. Okay, so your first point of exploration in this geomorphology is that how the landforms are created, so that you need to study how they evolve, how they vary, and what type of variations we can find in landforms. What type of the variations we can find in the landforms. So this is a basic idea. If you can answer these questions, that how the landforms are created, how they are evolved, okay, how they are evolved means what is a time sequence. If you can find out the time sequence and how they vary from the past and the present, if any variations are there from the past and the present. In the case of temporal variation, you can see that how the landforms changes, how they vary, how they evolve, okay, and what type of the variations we can find in the landforms, that how the landforms can be seen to be varied from one place to the another, and what are the different types of the landforms that you can find from one place to the another. This is the basic idea of geomorphology. Okay, so I would suggest that in order to develop a good understanding in this geomorphology, your first step is to go through NCERT 11th class, NCERT 11th class. Physical geography, and you can have some basic idea. Those who are just going to start about in geography, जिन्होंने पढ़ रखा है या जिन्होंने कर लिया है उनके लिए जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन जिन लोगों को अभी बिगिन करना है तो मैं उनसे कहूँगा कि they should begin with NCERT 11th class physical geography and just have an idea about geomorphology. Okay, there are some chapters, there are many chapters related to the geomorphology, and undoubtedly this geomorphology topic is a lengthy topic. Even in our classes also, we have a sufficient number of hours which we have devoted for the geomorphology. Okay, for the last 2 or 3 years I can see that you are hardly getting one question from the geomorphology, hardly 1 or 2 questions are there from the geomorphology. Okay, and but you never know that UPSC कभी भी changes ला सकता है या कभी भी कुछ change कर सकता है, तो इसलिए टॉपिक तो पूरा ही करके जाना है आपको, भले से ही टॉपिक बड़ा हो या छोटा हो. अब कई बार स्टूडेंट्स मुझसे कहते हैं कि सर जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है सर, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत आती है, उसमें ये प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाती हैं, कई बार स्टूडेंट्स मेरे को कॉल करके बताते हैं। ओके, सुनील भारद्वाज, आपने भी बिल्कुल सही कहा है कि ज्योग्राफी इज द स्टडी ऑफ इंटरेक्शन बिटवीन द बायोटिक एंड इट्स एनवायरनमेंट। थैंक यू सुनील, आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू यू गाइज दैट कि आप पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं इस डिस्कशन के अंदर में। आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू यू, और मुझे भी अच्छा लग रहा है पढ़ाने के अंदर में कि आप पार्टिसिपेट करके प्रॉपरली इसको इंटरेक्टिव बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी के अंदर में अगर हम स्टार्ट करेंगे तो पहले एनसीईआरटी से स्टार्ट करेंगे और वहां से फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का टॉपिक जो होगा उसको स्टडी कर लेंगे। ओके, अब इसके बाद हमारा जो सेकंड स्टेप होगा वो हमारा सिलेबस का होगा। तो जो आज के हमारे वीडियो का टॉपिक है अबाउट द सिलेबस रिलेटेड टू द जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी। ओके, थोड़ा सा फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी वाले टॉपिक में टाइम लगेगा क्योंकि इसके टॉपिक्स जो हैं थोड़ा लेंथी हैं, लेकिन एडवांटेज ये है फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एडवांटेज दैट यू हैव फॉर द फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी इज दैट नियरली 60% पार्ट ऑफ योर फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी इज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर जीएस सिलेबस ऑल्सो, is a part of your GS syllabus. Okay, so if you are studying the physical geography, it means you are covering most of the part of your GS syllabus also. Okay, it's not only about a geography, it is also about the environmental ecology and environment part also. Okay, so इसलिए you need to study this physical geography in a very proper manner and with all the scientific analysis. Okay, आप इसके साइंस वाले पार्ट को मिस नहीं कर सकते हैं। जो लोग कई बार स्टूडेंट कहते हैं कि सर इसके अंदर में काफी सारी थ्योरीज हैं, काफी सारे चीजें हैं, ठीक है, बट जो भी वो साइंस वाला पार्ट है उसका, जिसको आप साइंस बोलते हैं, हालांकि मैं ज्यादातर सब्जेक्ट्स को साइंस ही बोलता हूं, ऐसा नहीं है कि साइंस केवल मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन आती हैं, पॉलिटिकल साइंस इज ऑल्सो अ साइंस, सो बट देयर आर सम सब्जेक्ट्स विच आर कैटेगराइज्ड एज प्योर साइंसेज एंड देयर आर सम सब्जेक्ट्स विच आर कैटेगराइज्ड एज अ सोशल साइंसेज। सो ठीक है, उसमें आपको करना है, लेकिन जो ज्योग्राफी का वो जो साइंटिफिक एलिमेंट्स हैं दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ योर जीएस सिलेबस आल्सो, तो उसको आप स्किप तो कर ही नहीं सकते हैं। ओके, सो लेट्स बिगिन विद दिस सिलेबस ऑफ द जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी, एंड इफ यू हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस एनसीईआरटी 11th क्लास देन दिस वीडियो इज गोइंग टू बी क्वाइट हेल्पफुल फॉर यू। ओके, नाउ लुक टू द जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी सिलेबस। ओके, सो द वेरी फर्स्ट टॉपिक दैट यू हैव इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू in the geomorphology, okay, as I have discussed that geomorphology is a study of the landforms, and the very first topic that you have in front of you in the geomorphology is factors controlling the landforms. Okay, now you can write down also, अगर आप लोग if you have a pen paper then you can write down, otherwise आपको वीडियो बार बार देखना पड़ेगा, that will be an unnecessary waste of the time. Okay, so if you are watching this video and live, then I will request you that you just note down whatever I am writing on the board. That is going to be highly helpful for you. Okay, now factors. Now कई बार स्टूडेंट बोलते हैं सर इसकी पीडीएफ दे दीजिएगा। बेटा पीडीएफ तो आपको इंटरनेट पे बहुत सारी मिल जाएंगी आपको, ओके, लेकिन समझना जरूरी है, और पीडीएफ से आप एक बार अपने पेन पेपर यूज करके लिखोगे ना तो आपको ज्यादा अच्छा समझ में आएगा इन कंपैरिजन टू जस्ट डाउनलोडिंग द पीडीएफ। तो थोड़ा सा मेहनत करिएगा, थोड़ा सा लिखिएगा, तो आपको इसका फायदा आपको दिखेगा कि आप अपने डायग्राम्स बना लेंगे, अपने चार्ट्स बना लेंगे, जो भी मैं लेक्चर में आपको बता रहा हूं आज के, दैट मे बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू, सो यू कैन जस्ट मेक योर ब्रीफ नोट्स अबाउट व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस इन द टुडेज लेक्चर, एंड दैट मे अल्टीमेटली गोइंग टू बी क्वाइट helpful for you when you start your syllabus. Okay, so the first one is factors controlling the factors controlling landform development. Factors controlling the landform development means how the landforms, as I have discussed that the geomorphology is more concerned about the study of the landforms or a scientific study of the landforms. So the very first topic in front of you, that what are the determinants of a landform. Instead of you can call determinants of a landforms, or you can call them to be as a factors controlling the landform development. Okay, so what are the factors which controls the landforms development, because different places are having a different types of landforms. okay, and different factors have operated in a different period of time, okay. So as a result, we have a spatial variation in landform and we have a temporal variations in the landforms, okay. So different factors have contributed in the development of our landforms, or you can say that the combination of the various factors have resulted into the development of a landform. So in this case, you need to study about the structure, what type of the structure prevailing at a particular area. So that you need to study about the structure, and then you need to study about the process that operates, and then you need to study about the time, okay. Generally it is said that the landforms are the product of structure, process and time, okay. Many scholars have given their own opinion related to the factors controlling the landforms, and we would be having a geomorphological theories also, which you are expected to study in this particular topic. So we have a climate, you can take climate also, that is also a factor which governs landforms. You can also take biological activities also that may be governing the landforms, and you can also take human activities also, okay. So in this topic you need to study about structure, process, time, climate, biological activities and human activities. Now it is quite possible that there can be a question related to one particular factor, that how structure plays an important roles in the development of our landforms, okay, or discuss the role of a process in the development of a landform, okay. So there can be a question related to any of the factor. There could be a single question which may be related to any of the factor. Means how biological activities which varies from one place to the another contributes into the variations of a landform, okay. So that could also be a part of the question, okay. Even the human activities or anthropogenic activities, how the anthropogenic activities are bringing complexities into the landform development, okay. So ये भी एक क्वेश्चन का पार्ट हो सकता है, ओके. अब इस टॉपिक के अंदर में हमें बहुत सारी थ्योरीज इसमें इंक्लूड हो जाती हैं, ओके, जिसको आपको कई बार देखना पड़ता है, लेकिन यू कैन नॉट स्टार्ट डायरेक्टली विद द थ्योरीज. डू नॉट स्टार्ट डायरेक्टली विद द थ्योरीज ऑफ जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी. First of all, have a first reading in which you will be aware about the basic concepts of the geomorphology, and that will be from NCERT 11th class, okay. And in the second stage also, do not go into the deep theories of every topic, okay. First of all, have a first reading. It may be possible that in the first reading you are able to cover only 40 or 50% part of the syllabus, okay. So that's okay, no problem, okay. But once you are aware about 40 or 50% part of the syllabus, now you will go for the theories. You will try to add on the theories which will enrich your understanding into the geomorphology, okay. So first you start with the factors controlling the landform, and before that you should know what is a landform, okay. If you are not aware what is a landform, then there is no purpose of starting factors controlling the landform. You should know that what is the meaning of a structure, what is the meaning of a process, what we call to be as a structure, what we call to be as a process, what we call to be as a time, and what we call to be as a climate, okay. So ये इनके एक पहले basic meaning आपको पता होने चाहिए, and then you will see that how the landforms development varies from one place to the another, okay. So this is the very first topic, and in this topic also you may be expected to study some theories also. For example, landform cycle given by William Morris Davis, okay, and you may be expected to study about the Walther-Pank also. You may be expected to study, and you may be expected to study about the L.C. King, okay, L.C. King theory of the. These are the three important theories which are the part of your syllabus, and because you are expected to study about the Davis also, you are expected to study about the Pank also, and we have other also like Peltier also, many other, and Davis, Pank and King. But I will suggest you that you prepare some more theories, so that in case if any question is related to the critical analysis of these theories, then the other theories will help you to have a critical view about these theories of the geomorphology. So in that you can include GK Gilbert theory that you can look to this one, and you can also take JT Hack. Okay, so that is also a part of landforms development. So and you can also have Peltier, that also you can take in the context of the factors controlling the landforms development. Okay, so some of the theories that you are expected to study, but don't start reading the theories in the very beginning of your geomorphology. Okay, जिन्होंने कभी जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी पढ़ी नहीं है या जो पहली बार ज्योग्राफी को पढ़ रहे हैं, उनके लिए मैं बिल्कुल ये सजेस्ट करूंगा कि आप पहले एनसीईआरटी से एक जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी की बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग लीजिए, और you should aware about what you are going to find in the geomorphology, and then have a second reading of the syllabus, have a second, just go through the entire syllabus and try to find out the meaning of each and every topic, okay, and prepare a brief notes of each and every topic, and then you try to understand about the theories which we need to study in this geomorphology. Okay. Now the second topic that you are having in this geomorphology syllabus is Earth's movement, movement of Earth's movement. Okay, Earth's movement of the Earth. Any changes on the Earth surface taking place as a result of any changes. But movement का मतलब changes taking place on the surface of the Earth. And generally the changes are taking place on the surface of the Earth as a result of two forces. One is called to be as a endogenetic forces, and another one is called to be as a exogenetic forces. Okay, so you need to study about the Earth movement and what are the various forces which are responsible for the movements taking place on the surface of the Earth. Okay, अब यहाँ पे Earth movement का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप rotation को पढ़ने बैठ गए या revolution को पढ़ने बैठ गए. In the context of a geomorphology, Earth movement का अपना एक specific meaning है, और ये specific meaning ये है कि the changes taking place on the surface of the Earth. Okay, अब कहीं पे माउंटेन्स बन रहे हैं, कहीं पे प्लेन्स क्रिएट हो रहे हैं, कहीं पे इरोजन हो रहा है, ये चेंजेस क्यों हो रहे हैं? what are the factors which are responsible of bringing such type of the movements on the Earth surface? So Earth movement के अंदर में you need to go into the dynamic nature of the Earth surface. कि Earth surface static नहीं है, it is a dynamic and it is constantly changing, and it is changing under the influence of two forces. One is called to be as a endogenetic forces and another one is called to be as a exogenetic forces. So once you are aware about endogenetic forces, exogenetic forces, तो फिर उसके बाद then this topic is going to be very simple for you. Okay. Now come to the third topic that we have in your geomorphology syllabus. Okay. The third topic that we have is about, as I told you that the geomorphology is a quite lengthy topic, but the best part is that most of the topics you are going to study in your general studies also. Okay, so we have the third one topic is origin and evolution of earth crust. Now अब ये जो topic है इसको I have seen that in many people on YouTube also that people are dealing with this topic, but in this topic they are dealing more with the formation of the earth and they are less concerned with the origin and evolution of the crust. It's not only about that you study about the formation of the earth. Okay, you need to study about the evolution of the crust. Okay, origin and evolution. Remember this one, origin and evolution of the crust. Okay, so how the crust has originated and how it has evolved over a period of time. So there are many theories which, there are some theories which you need to study in the context of origin and evolution of the earth. Okay, so but before that you need to go through the origin of the universe, means how the universe is originated, and for this you are expected to study about the nebular theory, nebular hypothesis. Okay, nebular hypothesis. Okay, because the origin of our earth is associated with the origin of our solar system. Okay, so you will be going through this nebular hypothesis and you will be also going through this Big Bang theory. Now both the topics are the part of your syllabus also. They both are the part of your GS syllabus also. So you are going to study these two topics in your GS syllabus also. And then we will study about the evolution of the earth. evolution of the earth. Okay, and in the case of the evolution of the earth, we will study that how the lithosphere is created, how the lithosphere is formed, how the atmosphere is formed, how the hydrosphere is created, how the biosphere is created. Okay, how the biosphere is created and how the biosphere is created. So we'll be looking to all the four components, which involves lithosphere, formation of the atmosphere, formation of the hydrosphere and biosphere. Now we will look to this a crust part, and in the context of a crust part, we need to study about both continental crust, that how the continental crust is formed. Okay, as you know that the continental crust is lighter than the oceanic crust. So generally we have two types of the crust that we have on the surface of the earth. One is called to be as a continental crust and another is called to be as a oceanic crust. So you are expected to study about the origin and the evolution of both the types of the crust, that is a continental crust and the oceanic crust. So how they are evolved. So for this there are many books you can refer. Okay, but I would suggest that just try to understand first the origin of the solar system or the origin of the universe. Okay, then you try to understand about the origin of the lithosphere, that how the earth resulted into a solidification, how the solid earth came into being, and then how the atmosphere is formed, how the hydrosphere is created, and how the life begins on the surface of the earth, and later on how it is evolved. Okay, so in this case you are expected to study about the geological time scale also. तो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल स्टूडेंट्स मिस कर जाते हैं, लेकिन जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट इन विच यू विल सी दैट हाउ द अर्थ क्रस्ट हैज इवॉल्व ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम फ्रॉम इट्स बर्थ टू द प्रेजेंट टाइम. Okay, from its birth to present. So we know that the earth is formed around 4.5 billion years ago. So you take 4.5 billion years ago as a time when the earth was formed, and then you will try to find out in a chronological sequence to present that how the changes on the earth has taken place and what was the nature of the earth in the past and what is the nature of the earth in the present, and what could be the nature of the earth in the future. Okay, so this is what you are expected to study in the origin and evolution of the crust. ज़्यादातर मैंने देखा है टीचर्स जो हैं जो क्लासेस कंडक्ट कराते हैं वो इस टॉपिक को प्रॉपरली डील नहीं करते हैं. ओके, क्योंकि इस टॉपिक के अंदर में मतलब काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है और ये पूरा का पूरा टॉपिक आपके जीएस के अंदर में भी आपको पढ़ना पड़ता है. और जब आप इस टॉपिक को पढ़ते हैं तो आपको यू केम टू नो अबाउट सो मेनी नेचुरल लॉज विच आर इन्वॉल्व ओवर टू द अर्थ क्रस्ट and shaping the landforms. Okay, so और ये टॉपिक आपको अल्टीमेटली बाकी और टॉपिक जो होते हैं जैसे फैक्टर्स कंट्रोलिंग द लैंडफॉर्म्स डेवलपमेंट उसके अंदर में भी आपको रिलेटिवली हेल्प करता है. ओके, now the fourth topic that you are expected to study, the fourth topic that you are expected to study in this geomorphology is the fourth topic is fundamentals of geomagnetism. So this is also there, means earth behaves like a magnet, and remember that you are expected to study only about the fundamentals. Okay, लेकिन यहाँ पे कैच ये है बच्चों कि फंडामेंटल्स जो है वो यूपीएससी के हिसाब से क्या है, क्योंकि हो सकता है आपके हिसाब से फंडामेंटल ये हो सकता है कि that you are going to study only about how the earth behaves like a magnet, or earths behave like means how this magnetism originated and what is the present behavior of the magnetism. Okay, so and then this is going to be but for fundamentals of geomagnetism कुछ टॉपिक्स ऐसे होते हैं कि जिनको आपको थोड़ा सा डिटेल में जाके पढ़ना होता है, क्योंकि नाउ डेज ये टॉपिक थोड़ा सा आपका करंट अफेयर के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा कनेक्टेड है, एंड स्पेशली व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग एक्स्ट्रा टेरेस्ट्रियल इम्पैक्ट ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ, तो ये जियोमैग्नेटिज्म काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, एंड स्पेशली व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशंस एंड अदर थिंग्स, देन ऑल्सो दिस जियोमैग्नेटिज्म इज गेटिंग इंपॉर्टेंट. और अभी थोड़ा सा जैसे जियोमैग्नेटिक स्टडीज बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई हैं, अगर आप देखोगे तो थोड़ा सा उसकी तरफ साइंटिफिक इंक्लिनेशन काफ़ी बढ़ चुका है। तो इस टॉपिक को फंडामेंटल्स तक ही नहीं करना है, थोड़ा सा स्केल करके इसको और ऊपर तक लेके जाना है। ओके, बिकॉज हालांकि ऑल्दो दिस टॉपिक इज ऑफ जियोफिजिक्स, क्योंकि जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी के अंदर में यू विल गेट द टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम जियोफिजिक्स ऑल्सो एंड यू कैन गेट अ टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम द जियोलॉजी ऑल्सो। ओके, सो इन दोनों के टॉपिक आपको इसके अंदर में जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी के अंदर में मिलते हैं। तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा आपको इसके अंदर में कुछ मतलब विद द फंडामेंटल्स एंड विद द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ दोस फंडामेंटल्स आप इतना कर लेंगे तो भी काम चल जाएगा। और मैं गारंटी आपको दे रहा हूं कि उतने से आपका क्वेश्चन जो होगा वो आप सॉल्व करके आ जाएंगे एग्जाम के अंदर में। बहुत ज्यादा जियोफिजिकल डिटेल्स में नहीं जाना है, बट फंडामेंटल्स आपके पता होने चाहिए और उसका एप्लीकेशन आप थोड़ा सा पढ़ के जाइए कि उसके प्रेजेंट डे के टाइम्स के अंदर में उसके एप्लीकेशंस क्या हैं। ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक दैट वी हैव इज अ कंडीशंस ऑफ अर्थ इंटीरियर। ओके, फिजिकल कंडीशंस ऑफ अर्थ इंटीरियर, फिजिकल कंडीशंस ऑफ अर्थ इंटीरियर। ओके, जैसे मैंने आपसे इस वीडियो में कहा था कि ये वीडियो जो हमारा रहेगा वो प्रॉपर माइक्रो लिस्टिंग रहेगा। हम टॉपिक की एक एक डिटेल आपको बताएंगे ताकि आपको जो आप 1-1.5 घंटा 2 घंटा हमारे साथ इस वीडियो के साथ देते हैं तो यू मे बी हैविंग मतलब कंप्लीट एडवांटेज और यू विल बी हैविंग अ कंप्लीट वर्थ ऑफ योर टाइम। ओके, सो मैं इसलिए इस टॉपिक को आपको थोड़ा सा ज्यादा समझा रहा हूं क्योंकि स्टूडेंट बहुत जल्दबाजी में प्रिपरेशन करना शुरू करते हैं। तो ये एक पहला स्टेप है कि आप सिलेबस को समझिए और फिर उसके बाद आप उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में सोचिए, फिर उसके बाद आप आगे पढ़ने की सोचिए, आपको क्या करना है आगे, फिर उसके बाद आप सोचिएगा। तो फिजिकल कंडीशंस ऑफ द अर्थ इंटीरियर। ओके, ये टॉपिक भी आपका जीएस का पार्ट है। ये सारा का सारा टॉपिक आपको जीएस में भी पढ़ना है। जो भी मैं आपको टॉपिक ये बता रहा हूं ये पूरा का पूरा आपको जीएस में भी पढ़ना है। ओके, तो इसके अंदर में इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ के बारे में स्टडी करने के लिए सिस्मिक एविडेंसेस के बारे में स्टडी किया जाएगा, डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट सोर्सेज जो होते हैं उनके बारे में भी करा जाएगा, ओरिजिन ऑफ द अर्थ जो होता है वो भी इस टॉपिक के अंदर में हम डाल सकते हैं। ओके, डिफरेंट लेयर्स ऑफ द अर्थ जो होती हैं जैसे लिथोस्फेयर, एस्थेनोस्फेयर, मेसोस्फेयर, बेरिस्फेयर, डिफरेंट क्रस्ट, मेंटल कोर, सियाल, सीमा, नीफे। ओके, ये डिफरेंट लेयर्स जो हो सकती हैं उनके बारे में भी स्टडी कर सकते हैं। और जो भी रीसेंट व्यूज हैं, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कुछ रीसेंट ऑब्जर्वेशंस भी आ जाती हैं और वो रीसेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन आपके सिलेबस के साथ कनेक्ट करके एक क्वेश्चन की फॉर्म में आपके साथ आ जाती हैं। तो उसके अंदर में आपको अर्थ के इंटीरियर, लेकिन ये पूरा का पूरा टॉपिक आपका जीएस का भी है। ओके, now the next topic which seems to be bit different, okay, and especially for those who have not studied the geography optional yet, so for them this word seems to be very different word and you may not be aware about it. So this geosyncline, and geosyncline means that we are going to study, and मैं इसको define तो 2-4 मिनट में नहीं कर सकता हूँ, but this geosyncline is an important concept in terms of mountain building. Whenever we are going to discuss about mountain building process, then obviously we are going to discuss about the geosyncline. Okay, geosynclines के बारे में in the context of a mountain building. Now the next important topic that you need to study about the continental drift. Okay, now there are 3 theories which you need to study. Continental drift theory, okay, and then you are expected to study about the plate tectonics. Okay, you are expected to study about the sea floor spreading. Okay, and another important theory of a geomorphology is about isostasy. Okay, these are the 4 important theories, and I must tell you that continental drift theory, plate tectonics, sea floor spreading and isostasy, all these concepts we study in your general studies also. You are expected to study them in your general studies also, but in the context of isostasy there are multiple views, so you are not expected to study those multiple views for general studies, but in the context of your geography optional you need to go for a multiple views related to the isostasy or the multiple theories which are related to the isostacies, and then you are expected to have a comparative analysis of the various theories and also look to the application of those various theories. Okay, so continental drift भी हम पढ़ना होगा। ज्योग्राफी के अंदर में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थ्योरी है टू अंडरस्टैंड द अर्थ सिस्टम। Okay, to understand the earth system, this particular theory is very important, okay, to understand the earth system. Okay, so this is continental drift theory, and after the continental drift theory we move towards sea floor spreading, plate tectonics, and then we have idea of convectional current theory that we are expected to study in this syllabus also. Okay, so ये आपके 4-5 theories हैं, और इन 4-5 theories के interconnectedness भी आपको समझना है. Continental drift theory, plate tectonics, sea floor spreading theory, they are not separated from each other. Okay, once you understand the continental drift theory, you understand the sea floor spreading theory, then you have a proper mechanism about the movement of the plate. Okay, you understand about the isostasy. So plate tectonics is a theory which rests on the foundation of the ideas developed by continental drift theory, sea floor spreading, and isostasy. Plate tectonic theory did not arise from a vacuum. Okay, means many multiple areas of the research converges, and later on we develop an idea of a plate tectonics, and most of those converging ideas were from continental drift, were from sea floor spreading, were from isostasy, and which resulted into a very composite type of a theory which we call to be as a plate tectonic theory. So that is very natural in all the subjects. Okay, so same the case in the geography also. Okay, so suppose there is a topic that you have about the mountain building. There is a topic about mountain building. So obviously in the context of the mountain building you are going to apply the plate tectonics in order to understand the mountain building. Okay, you need to apply the plate tectonics, that how the mountains are created. Okay, so mountain building, and along with that you need to study about types of the mountains, classification of mountains. ध्यान रखना, geography में differentiation, geography is also called to be as a study of areal differentiation. Okay, or sometimes we define the geography as an accurate and orderly description about the variable character of the earth. So ध्यान रखना, geography में आपको ये जरूर याद रखना है, variable character. Are the things same all over the globe or they vary? And if they vary, then what type of the variation we find? How they spatially vary, how they temporally vary. And so same the case when we are talking about the mountains, then what are the different types of the mountains? Okay, we find over to the globe. First of all we will study about what is mountain, हम mountain किसको बोलेंगे, hill किसको बोलेंगे, कब हम किसको mountain बोलेंगे, कब किसको hill बोलेंगे, because ये कुछ related terms होती हैं. तो पहला तो आप starting ऐसे ही करेंगे कि इन दोनों के बीच का basic difference जो होगा वो आप create करेंगे. फिर उसके बाद देखेंगे कि mountains का distribution कैसा है, कि over to the globe where we find the mountains, and then you will find that can we categorize the mountains, can we divide the mountains into a different categories. For example, we have a volcanic mountains, we have a tectonic mountains. Okay, we have a mountains of accumulations, we have a mountains of denudations. Okay, different types of the mountains at present are the result of different process. So as we have seen in the very first topic, that landforms are the product of structure, process and time. So every mountain can also be seen to be as a product of structure, process and time. Okay, so different places over to the globe will show a different character of the mountain, and the underlying forces which are responsible for the mountain building that we are going to study in this particular topic. So you are expected to study all those theories which are related to the mountain building, and obviously plate tectonics is going to be one of the most important theory, and along with that you will study about the geosynclinal theory also, geosynclinal theory also, geosynclinal theory of Kober, that is also there. कोबर का भी, कोबर के साथ साथ और भी बहुत सारी हैं, और जब जियोसिंक्लाइन को हम पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें 3-4 थेरीज और हैं, उनकी कंपैरेटिव एनालिसिस भी जो होती है वो हमें करनी होती है. लेटर ऑन विद दिस अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ अ जियोसिंक्लाइन वी विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ हिमालयाज आल्सो. तो हिमालयाज के टाइम पे ये जियोसिंक्लाइन का, जब हम हिमालयाज का डिस्कशन करेंगे तो ये जियोसिंक्लाइन जो होगा की जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी वो आपको काफी हेल्प करेगी. Okay, so types of the mountain, geosynclinal theory of the cober, and also you are expected to study about the plate tectonics, that how the plate tectonics contributes in our understanding related to the development of the mountains. And you can also have some recent ideas about the mountain building. Obviously, among the recent ideas we can take geosynclinal theory of the cober, and also we can take a convectional current theory, So that is also that we can take in the context of mountain building, and we can also take thermal contraction theory, that also we can take in the context of the mountain building, thermal contraction theory. So that also we can take in the context of a mountain building. Another important topic, that you are expected to study in this geomorphology, I would say it to be as your 9th or 10th topic, that is a volcanicity. Okay, so volcanicity, that is a topic, volcanicity that you are going to study. Okay, so volcanicity is obviously related to the volcanic activities. Okay, all those activities which are the result of endogenetic forces in which molten earth material, in solid or in gaseous forms, comes over to the surface of the earth or flows over to the surface of the earth. They all are related to the volcanism. They all are related to the volcanicity, and in the case of a volcanicity, we are expected to study about the various landforms which are the result of this volcanicity. Okay, so various types of the landforms, and obviously you are going to study about the types of volcanoes. Types of volcanoes के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, और types of volcanic activities also we will study, types of volcanic activities, okay, types of volcanic activities. And it's not only about the types of volcanic activities, यहाँ पे एक related चीज आपको और पढ़नी पड़ेगी, and sometimes we call it to be as a pseudo volcanism. तो वो भी हमें पढ़ना होता है. अब जैसे यहाँ पे मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ये पूरा का पूरा टॉपिक आपका फिर जीएस का आ जाता है. ये भी पूरा का पूरा टॉपिक आपके जीएस के अंदर में आपको पढ़ना होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, वी टॉक अबाउट द मड वोल्केनोज, टाइप्स ऑफ द इरप्शंस, ओके, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वोल्केनोज, अगेन वेरिएबल कैरेक्टर. सो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तो आपको देखना ही देखना है, एंड कॉजेज बिहाइंड सच डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन भी आपको देखना है कि किस तरीके का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है वोल्केनोज का, और उनके पीछे रीजंस क्या हैं वो भी आपको देखने हैं. सो यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू स्टडी अबाउट ऑल द distributions of the volcanoes, all the how the volcanoes are distributed and the causes behind the distribution of the volcanoes. Okay, so next अगर हम topic देखें तो वो earthquakes का आता है, earthquakes है, and we have tsunamis. ये भी आपको पढ़ना है इसके अंदर में, ये भी जीएस के अंदर में आप काफी डिटेल में आप पढ़ते हैं. और इतने टॉपिक के बाद जब आप यहाँ पे आप आ जाते हैं, earthquake और tsunami के टॉपिक पे आप आ जाते हैं, तब यहां से आपकी प्योर ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल का टॉपिक शुरू होता है, विच आर नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड टू स्टडी इन योर जनरल स्टडीज पार्ट. ओके, सो यहां के बाद जहां पे आपका अर्थक्वेक और सुनामी लिखा हुआ है आपके सिलेबस के अंदर में, वहां के बाद से आफ्टर दैट योर रियल टॉपिक फॉर ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल स्टार्ट, विच यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी ओनली इन ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल. सो आई थिंक with this discussion, you have an idea that how much percentage part of your geomorphology is a part of your GS syllabus. And if not exaggerated, then I must say that approximately 50 to 60% part of your geomorphology syllabus is a part of your general studies syllabus, approximately. Okay, and even in our class also, we have approximately 120 hours devoted for geography optional, geography GS, and out of this 120 hours we take around 30 hours, 25 to 27 hours to complete your geomorphology, and for the optional we take around 50-52 hours. So with this time duration also you can have an idea that around 50 to 60% part of your geomorphology is going to be common in your general studies paper. Okay, so what are those topics? And the remaining topics that you are going to study is about the geomorphic cycle, okay, different ideas about the geomorphic cycle, that landforms shows a cyclic development. There is a cyclic development of the landform from youth to mature stage and then to their end stage and then towards their old stage. So there is a cyclic development, and for example we have already discussed factors controlling the landform's development. So that cyclic development, the theories that we are going to study in the context of a cyclic development, that is going to be equally applied in the context of factors controlling the landform development. तो वहां पे आपको अलग से पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, जब आप जियोमॉर्फिक साइकिल्स को पढ़ लेते हैं तो यहीं से ही आपको एक आइडियाज मिल जाता है. एंड कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे आपको दो कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ने हैं. कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डेविस, आपके सिलेबस के हिसाब से दो ही हैं, डेविस एंड पैंक. ओके, और दोनों का कंपैरिजन भी आपको करना है, कंपैरेटिव भी रहना है, कंपैरेटिव भी रहना है और क्रिटिकल भी करना है. कंपैरेटिव भी और साथ साथ में क्रिटिकल भी आपको करना है अबाउट द आइडियाज ऑफ डेविस एंड पैंक. सो एज पर योर सिलेबस we have geomorphic cycles, although there are many other cycles also that you are expected to study, but most important are Davis and the Pang, and we will also have some brief ideas about the other forms of the ideas related to the geomorphic cycle. And the next topic that you have is a denudation chronology. Denudation chronology. So denudation chronology means denudation means it means weathering plus erosion. If we include weathering plus erosion, then we have an idea of denudation. And denudation chronology means that sequential change in landform development. Sequential change. So when we are talking in terms of sequential change, we are talking in terms of time also. So sequential change in the landform development, okay, and sometimes we use this word palimpsest topography, also sometimes we use this word, okay, sometimes we use in terms of palimpsest topography also in the context of in the context of denudation chronology. And palimpsest topography means imprints of past on present. Obviously in the context of a denudation chronology you will be studying about the erosional surfaces also, So जब भी आप denudation chronology पढ़ रहे होंगे तो उसके साथ साथ ही मिलाकर आप erosion surfaces जो होगा वो टॉपिक जो होगा उसको आप पढ़ेंगे. So that you are going to study. Another important topic, as a part of your GS syllabus, as a part of your geography optional syllabus is, which is especially for geography optional and not having any link with the GS part, okay, and that is about channel morphology. Okay, channel ka matlab, what is the meaning of a channel? Okay, channel means a flow of the water in a streamlined manner, okay, so or you can say a flow of a water in a channelized manner, so that is called channel morphology, or you can call it to be as a river, a stream, okay, or the channel of the river, stream. So channel morphology means a channel in which water is moving. So if you remove the water, what you are going to find the features, what are going to be the features of those channels that you are going to study in the context of channel morphology. Okay, so channel morphology के अंदर में you are expected to study about the channel patterns, what are the different types of the patterns, for example straight patterns, okay, you are expected to study about the meandering patterns, and different types of the channel patterns that you are expected to study in this one. Another topic is about slope development. आपको देखना है इसके अंदर में slope development. तो इसके अंदर में बहुत सारी अभी जो हम डेविस पैंक के बारे में स्टडी करते हैं तो औरों के बारे में भी एलसी किंग इसके अंदर में अलॉन्ग विद द डेविस एंड पैंक, डेविस आ जाते हैं, पैंक आ जाते हैं और इसके अंदर में एक और आ जाएंगे एलसी किंग, इनके बारे में भी आपको पढ़ना है और अलॉन्ग विद द कंपैरेटिव एनालिसिस ऑफ ऑल द थ्री थ्योरीज. Okay, so that is about the slope development, and for the slope development you are first expected to study about the meaning of the slope, and geomorphology is all about slope, erosion is all about the slope. Okay, changes in the slope may bring changes in the activities of the exogenetic forces, and so how the slope develops. It's all about a slope, means the actions of all erosional forces is all about the slope. Okay, so how the slope develops, how the slope evolves, and how it changes. Okay, so that we are going to study in this one, and you are expected to study about the slope and the elements of the slope, what are the elements of the slope, and how the slope varies from one place to the another. Another important point, variable character, how the slope varies from one climate to the another or from the one geography to the another. So that is also we are going to study in terms of the elements of the slope and how the elements of the slopes vary on a different means on a different slope, how these elements tends to vary. Okay, so we are going to expect all the elements on all the slope, or there are some slopes which consist of some elements and there are some slopes which do not consist of the or which consist of a different types of an elements that we are going to study. Okay, so in this context of a slope development, थोड़ा सा applied part भी आ जाता है. Suppose for example we want to study about the slope failure. Slope failure के बारे में आपको पढ़ना है तो वो भी इसी टॉपिक के अंदर में आपको देखना होगा. Another last topic of your geomorphology, last topic that you are expected to study in the context of geomorphology is about applied geomorphology. Okay, applied geomorphology means whatever the fundamental knowledge you have acquired from all the topics that you have studied in geomorphology, now you apply them. So is it possible that we can apply them in regional planning? Because different surfaces or different regions, okay, have a different character. They have a different structure, they have a different processes operating, okay, or they may have a different denudation chronology. So in the context of a regional planning, for example you are going in a desert areas, अगर आप desert areas में जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे एक अलग तरीके का प्लानिंग मॉडल आपको लेके चलना होगा. अगर आप माउंटेनियस हिल एरिया डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं तो वहाँ की वल्नरेबिलिटीज अलग तरीके की होंगी, वहाँ के एनवायरमेंटल हैजर्ड्स जो होंगे वो एक अलग तरीके के होंगे. सो इन दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट द जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी इज गोइंग टू बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. अगर आपने इफ यू हैव स्टडीड अबाउट द स्लोप डेवलपमेंट, स्लोप रिप्लेसमेंट, स्लोप डेवलपमेंट, देन यू कैन इजिली कोरिलेट दिस understanding of a slope development or the theories that you are going to study in the context of a slope development with the Joshi-Matt issue. Okay, because nowadays for the last means I have seen that means it was in a news just 1 month back about the Joshi-Matt sinking. Okay, so how this interfluves the regions between the two rivers gets eroded. So that is also a decline in the slope, or that is also a development of a slope. Okay, so that you can easily correlate. So regional planning के अंदर में भी हो सकता है in the context of environmental hazards. Okay, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अंदर में लैंडस्लाइड्स के केसेस ज्यादा बढ़ते जा रहे हैं तो environmental hazards हो गया उनके बारे में. In terms of economics also, okay, some regions are very good in terms of mineral areas, mineral explorations, and some areas are really poor. Okay, so with this understanding of a geomorphology, you can get to know that where you have a more probability of getting a petroleum, okay, or fossil fuels in comparison to the other areas. So ये भी एक आपको advantage के तौर पे मिल जाता है. For example, कोई karst region है. Karst region वो कहलाता है कि जहाँ पे limestone की dominance होती है, जहाँ पे structure में there is a dominance of limestone. Okay. So वो karst region कहलाता है. Okay, along the coast of Adriatic Sea, that is a ideal area of karst topography, and in India also we have many regions where you can find this karst topography. Okay, so in these regions of the karst topography, if you want to make a roads, okay, and if you want to look for a potable water or a pure water, okay, which can be consumed, so in that cases also, or if you want to construct a dams into such regions, then also you should know about the structure of that place. And in order to understand the structure, you need to go through the ideas of geomorphology. So in that context also, the applied geomorphology is very important, and nowadays every year you are having at least one question from the applied geomorphology section. Okay, because you see that every fundamental knowledge has its applied aspect, or the fundamental knowledge is having a relevance only when it can be applied. and geography is a subject which is more in an applied form rather than just a fundamental form. We have a fundamental area, a big fundamental area, but every fundamentals are equally applicable. They are not a knowledge for the sake of knowledge. Knowledge के लिए knowledge नहीं generate की जा रही है यहाँ पे geography के अंदर में. Every idea of knowing the earth system is to understand the behavior of the earth system and to extrapolate on the basis of that understanding and develops a model which can be helpful for the development of the human being, because in geography, in one sense, we also call geography to be as a study of the earth as a home of man. Okay, that is also a perspective in a geography, and that perspective makes the geographer to understand the earth system in a way that it may contribute into the development of a human being. Okay, and it may contribute into the happiness of the human being. Okay, so by knowing, suppose for example, if you are going to make any industry, if you are going to if you want to launch any industry in a particular region, then also the geography is going to be helpful for you to study about the location. Locational studies are the important topic of geography. You cannot open any refrigerator industry in going to Antarctica. कि Antarctica में जाके आप fridge की industry खोल रहे हो, तो it doesn't make any sense. May be possible after the climate change is or there is an increase in the temperature, there is a melting of the ice, or there is a shift in a wind belts. So it may be possible in the future, but right now on the basis of geography, it is very difficult to say. It's almost impossible to construct such industries in regions which are covered with ice throughout the year. So there is a natural freezer there, so वहाँ पे नहीं है. Okay, but suppose for example if you are looking for an iron and steel industry, okay, so obviously iron and steel industries is very much dependent upon to the raw material. Okay, this raw material can be direct or indirect. The raw material can be taken in the form of a scrap also, or the raw material can be taken in the form of a earth material also. So if with this geography we will be aware about where the minerals are possible or where we are likely to receive the minerals, and we will learn about these locations of the minerals also in terms of the geological history of that places or in terms of the denudation chronology of those places. So that also help us to understand, and in terms of understanding the erosional surfaces, that will also help us. So in that context I must say that geomorphology is going to be highly applied, and with this fundamental knowledge you can easily apply your geomorphology. So guys, tell me if any doubts with this discussion. geomorphology में जो अभी हम लोगों ने करा है, अगर उससे related कोई discussion है, आपका doubt है तो मुझे आप बताइए, और अगर आपको समझ में आ गया है तो फिर मुझे कुछ suggestion अगर आपको देना है तो आप दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि आज का टॉपिक मुझे लग रहा है कि जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी में ही कंज्यूम होने वाला है, बिकॉज अदरवाइज दिस लेक्चर इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी बिग, एंड मीन्स बिकॉज कंप्लीटिंग दिस फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी सिलेबस itself means that it will require around 6 to 7 hours. Okay, so I'll try to sum up with this today's discussion of geomorphology, and this is the day 1, this is our day 2 of the orientation class. And tomorrow we will speed up our discussion of the syllabus, and for this geomorphology the references that you can look, look to the geomorphology, okay, is the references for geomorphology, references that you can follow for geomorphology is, first of all, which I really love this book. And this was the very first book when I started my preparation with geography optional way back around 20 years back, okay, 22 years back. So when I started my geography preparation, so I have purchased this book, that is P. Dayal, and I have a very strong affection with this book, because this is the book which helped me to understand the subject in a very lucid manner and a very easy manner. My background was from science, and therefore it was not difficult for me to understand this particular topic. Otherwise, and also I was having a deep interest in this subject. Okay, so P. Dayal, that is Geomorphology by P. Dayal, you can take geomorphology. Okay, and you can also go for another book which is commonly referred by so many educators and so many well established faculties of the geography also, and I would say that Savinder Singh Geomorphology. ओके, सविंदर सिंह की 2 किताबें आती हैं, एक फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी आती है और एक जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी आती है, और वो आप उसको देख सकते हैं, लेकिन सारे चैप्टर्स आपको नहीं पढ़ने हैं, केवल उतने ही चैप्टर आप पढ़िएगा जो आपके सिलेबस से कनेक्टेड है। ओके, तो ये 2 बुक्स आप ले सकते हैं। अगर आपको फिर भी सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं होता और आप बुक्स कलेक्शन बहुत ज्यादा करने में रखते हैं, तो देन यू कैन फाइंड एन अनदर बुक, थॉर्नबरी। Okay, that is also a book that you can take in the context of geomorphology. But I must say that if you have taken Savinder Singh, it will complete your syllabus. Okay, so you can start with Savinder Singh and you can have some value addition on the basis of the PDL. Okay, so you can start with Savinder Singh Geomorphology. All the basic concepts are very lucidly and very clearly discussed in this Savinder Singh. Okay, and this book is designed as per the UPSC syllabus. Okay, so this is the advantage of this Savinder Singh book. Okay, and then you can have some addition with the PDL. Okay, and along with that you can also add, means suppose for example if you want to prepare any topic of your syllabus in a very crispy manner, in the form of a short notes. Okay, then you can use a book that is Made Simple, Rupa Made Simple series, and that is from Rupa. Okay, and that is from physical geography, Rupa Physical Geography, that you can take. This is a book 1, actually volume 1. Okay, of course you are required to purchase the second volume also, so you can take Rupa for physical geography volume 1, and volume 2 also you can purchase for economic and the social geography, because later on that this second book is also going to be applied. Okay, so for geomorphology your hierarchy of learning is start with NCERT, 11th class, physical geography, and within this physical geography first focus on the geomorphology component, first step. Now the second step you can take Rupa Made Simple volume 1 in the second step, volume 1. Okay, third step, look to the previous year question, nature of the previous year question, because after going through these 2 steps and you reaches to the third step, you are in a position to understand the previous year questions. Okay, and then on the basis of the previous year question start reading Savinder Singh, and intermittently you can use P. Dayal for the same topic and for the value addition. For value addition, okay, you can use P. Dayal. Okay, and one more thing, always keep in your mind that there are some specific examples given in Savinder Singh which may be missing in P. Dayal. Nowadays there is an importance of illustrations, diagrams, and some important cases also. Okay, and some important field studies also. So from the Savinder Singh you can have those references and prepare a brief note of all the field studies which are the part of, for example, we take denudation chronology, we take erosion surfaces, okay, we take slope development. There are many field studies which are there related to these theories. So there also, in order to substantiate your answer, these field studies are going to be helpful for you, and you may be expected to write those field studies. And always remember that you may be studying multiple theories, okay, but here you are expected to compare and contrast and critical. Compare, contrast, critical, correlate. ये 4C को आप ध्यान रखिएगा. These are your 4C's. Just keep these 4C's in your mind. Said whenever you are studying, compare the things. Okay, be contrast. Differences भी पता होने चाहिए आपको. Critical. Okay, you cannot accept anything under the impression. Being critical means you are not going under the impression of anyone. Okay, so be critical. Okay, and correlate that. Just try to relate it with your surroundings. that how this theory is applicable and where we find the references of this theory. क्योंकि ऐसा ना हो कि कोई थ्योरी एक नॉर्मेटिव थ्योरी है, नॉर्मेटिव थ्योरी उसको कहते हैं कि जो एक आइडियल थ्योरी है, आइडियल होता नहीं है इस दुनिया में कहीं पे भी, तो एक आइडियल थ्योरी बनी हुई है कि ऐसा होना चाहिए। जैसे एक थ्योरी है आपकी ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी के अंदर में सेंट्रल प्लेस थ्योरी, वो एक नॉर्मेटिव थ्योरी है कि भाई ऐसा होना चाहिए, बट इन रियल वर्ल्ड के अंदर में हमें ऐसा नहीं मिलता। जैसे क्लाइमेटोलॉजी के अंदर में भी टॉक अबाउट द प्रेशर बेल्ट, हम कहते हैं कि प्रेशर की जो है रीजंस हैं वो बेल्ट्स की फॉर्म में, बट रियल वर्ल्ड में वी डू नॉट फाइंड द बेल्ट्स, हार्डली वी विल फाइंड अ जोनल टाइप ऑफ प्रेशर बेल्ट्स ओनली एट द इक्वेटोरियल रीजन और एट द पोलर हाई रीजन. Remaining other two pressure belts do not represent a true zonal character, rather they are in the form of a cells. So the real world के अंदर में चीजें वो आइडियल टाइप वाली नहीं होती। तो थेरीज को हमेशा पढ़ते वक्त ये देखना है कि ये आइडियल की बात कर रहा है या प्रैक्टिकल की बात कर रहा है। ओके, तो आइडियल की बात कर रहा है तो उसके रेफरेंसेस हैं या नहीं है, उसकी फील्ड स्टडीज हैं या नहीं है। ओके, सो दैट यू नीड टू कलेक्ट फॉर दैट। ओके, so unfortunately it is current related. What kind of the question can be framed by this single topic? Abhishek Senegar, very good with the discovery of the lithium. Okay, now the discovery of the lithium may be connected with the geological sequence of a particular place. Okay, you need to understand that why the Himalayan regions consist of such type of deposits which are actually deposits of alkali metals, alkali elements. So where we are going to expect the alkali type of the elements, for example lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, they all are the alkali elements. So where we have a possibilities of finding the alkali elements. Okay, so they are generally the deposits of the brine water, and with the origin of the Himalayas and with the upliftment of the Tethys, okay, with the upliftment from the Tethys, if you come into the sequence of the development of the Himalayas, you will find that with the upliftment of the Tethys, we have a possibilities of getting such type of a brine water type of the deposits into a certain regions. Okay, so that is a possibility, and that you will understand only when you understand the mineralogy. Okay, so for this mineralogy is important, and once you are aware about the mineralogy, about the rocks, types of the rocks, mineralogies, okay, then you can equally apply it into certain regions. For example, you want to look to the iron ore deposits, then obviously the iron ore deposits would be found only on the ridge areas. You are likely to get this regions of the ridge areas, okay, because most of the iron ore deposits are in the form of ridges. Either it is Kudremukh or we look to the Jharkhand regions, they are in the form of ridges. So if with this remote sensing and method, if you could identify those ridges which could be the possibilities of iron ore, then you have a good chance of getting a good resources out there. Okay, Abhishek, so बेटा ये तो मिनरोलॉजी के अंदर में, जब हम मिनरोलॉजी के अंदर में पढ़ते हैं और मिनरोलॉजी को जब हम एक तरीके का जियोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री के साथ कनेक्ट करते हैं, when we try to connect it with the geological history, because exploring the minerals in any particular place, it is very important that you understand the chronology of that place, that how that particular place was formed. For example, बुंदेलखंड कैसे बना? Okay, बुंदेलखंड का रीजन कैसे आया? How the India was formed? And एक प्रिंसिपल को हम हमेशा ध्यान रखते हैं अभिषेक, कि प्रिंसिपल कहलाता है यूनिफॉर्मिटिज्म. That principle is uniformitism, that the processes that operate in the past is going to operate in present also, and that is why we call the present to be as a key of the past. Okay, Abhishek, थोड़ा सा 5 सेकेंड का लैग होता है, एंड आई होप उस लैग को आप लोग जानते होंगे। 5 सेकंड का एक लैग होता है जब मैं इधर से बोलता हूं और आपके पास जो आवाज जाती है और आपके पास से जो मैसेज आता है, तो इट टेक्स अराउंड 5 to 7 सेकंड. Okay guys, so today it took a longer time for me to discuss about this geomorphology. Now tell me, did you like this method of discussion or not? Are you did you find that today's lecture is worthful for you? or you get the crux of the syllabus, or you get the idea of the syllabus, better idea of the syllabus, and how to develop a understanding and how to create your understanding in the syllabus. Okay, I hope this lecture was beneficial for you guys. Okay, so do attend the tomorrow's lecture. Do attend the tomorrow's lecture, and also try to get connected with my geography group, a geography optional group. Those who are watching my class for the very first time, they can get connected to my geography group, and you can post your doubts in that geography group also, and just give me a feedbacks about today's syllabus discussion, because this is the first type, means I don't think any other person on the YouTube channel has discussed the syllabus to around of a one particular topic for around 1.5 hours. Okay, it will take time. देखो ज्योग्राफी कोई 2 मिनट मैगी नहीं है, ज्योग्राफी या कोई भी ऑप्शनल 2 मिनट मैगी नहीं है. ओके, जितना थोड़ा सा अगर टाइम आप सिलेबस को समझने में लगाएंगे तो आगे चल के आपको उतनी ही कम प्रॉब्लम होगी. ओके, और अगर आप बगैर सिलेबस को समझे बढ़ते जाएंगे बढ़ते जाएंगे बढ़ते जाएंगे तो फिर तो आपके 2 साल निकल जाएंगे, एंड यू विल बी ट्रैप्ड इन अ विशियस सर्कल ऑफ गिविंग द प्रीलिम्स अगेन एंड अगेन. या so you will be trapped in a vicious circle of giving the prelims again and again, because you never studied the syllabus properly. So you may be appearing for the pre-examination, and sometimes you get qualified also in the pre-examination, but you are not well prepared for the mains examination. Okay, so your first attempt and your second attempt are I personally feel that first attempt, second attempt, and to the max third attempt are going to be your best attempt, because you have a full motivation to learn and to perform good. Later on I have seen that by the time of fourth attempt or fifth attempt, ज्योग्राफी की लैंग्वेज में अगर हम देखें तो जो लैंडफॉर्म्स होते हैं ना, वो फिर मेच्योर स्टेज में आ जाते हैं या फिर ओल्ड स्टेज के अंदर में पहुंचने लगते हैं, इरोजन होने लगता है, तो एक इरोजन सरफेस जो होता है वो क्रिएट हो जाता है. तो अभी आप फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट के अंदर में और सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट में यू आर इन अ यूथ स्टेज में होते हैं, खूब एनर्जी भी होती है आपके अंदर में, और इसलिए अपनी इस यूथ स्टेज की प्रिपरेशन इन योर यूथ स्टेज, ऑब्वियसली अगर हम प्रिपरेशन की बात करें तो ऑब्वियसली प्रिपरेशन यूथ स्टेज की, मेच्योर स्टेज की चाहिए होती है. मेच्योर स्टेज के अंदर में आपको प्रिपरेशन चाहिए होती है, बट ऐसे ही मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि एक यूथ स्टेज के अंदर में आपके फर्स्ट और सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट जब होते हैं तो आपके अंदर में एनर्जी बहुत होती है, और उसके अंदर में आप में पोटेंशियल होता है कि आप ज़्यादा हाइट को स्केल कर सकते हैं, ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं. लेकिन जैसे जैसे अटेम्प्ट पास निकलते जाते हैं, कंज्यूम होते जाते हैं, वैसे वैसे थोड़ा सा मोटिवेशन भी डाउन हो जाता है. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि यूपीएससी की रिपोर्ट के बेसिस पे एवरेज नंबर ऑफ द अटेम्प्ट्स टेकन बाय द स्टूडेंट्स इज अराउंड 3 to 4. सो यूपीएससी की जो रिपोर्ट है वो कुछ और कहानी बताती है कि जो थर्ड और फोर्थ अटेम्प्ट के अंदर में सबसे ज्यादा सिलेक्शन है, बट वी हैव स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट. ओके, एंड इवन द गुड रैंकर्स, इवन द टॉपर्स आल्सो वी हैव फ्रॉम फर्स्ट एंड द सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट. तो फर्स्ट और सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट का प्रॉपर यूटिलाइज कीजिए और ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द सिलेबस फर्स्ट. सो दिस वाज अवर पार्ट 1 of the syllabus discussion. Tomorrow we will have part 2 of the syllabus discussion, and I'll try to complete your physical geography component tomorrow, and then we will move towards the human geography. Okay guys, thanks a lot, and I hope you people find this lecture worthful for you, and थोड़ा सा करिएगा इस चीज को, और उसके बाद हम लोग मिलते हैं कल की क्लास के अंदर में, और हम क्लाइमेटोलॉजी और ओशनोग्राफी और फिर एनवायरमेंटल और बायोजियोग्राफी के बारे में कल ही हम डिस्कस कर देंगे. ओके ओके, सो यू कैन गेट ओके सौरभ, आई थिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन लिंक के अंदर में आपको सिलेबस दे रखा होगा, वो ग्रुप दे रखा होगा डिस्क्रिप्शन लिंक के अंदर में. ओके ओके, सो इसके अंदर में आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर में आपको दे रखा होगा, और अगर नहीं दे रखा है तो आप एक बार, आप अगर आपको नहीं है तो यू कैन पिंग मी. अगर आपके पास मैसेज नहीं आया है तो आप मुझे एक काम कर सकते हैं कि यू कैन पिंग मी एंड यू कैन राइट डाउन माय नंबर आल्सो, 8178495393. ओके, अगर इन केस आपको ग्रुप से कनेक्ट होना है और आपको कोई और डाउट है तो यू कैन गिव मी अ कॉल एट दिस नंबर. और कभी अगर फोन पिक ना हो तो इम्पेशेंट मत होना, मैसेज ड्रॉप कर देना, और जैसे ही मुझे टाइम मिलेगा मैं कॉल बैक कर लूंगा. Okay, you can send me a WhatsApp and then I'll give you a call back whenever I feel free, और या जैसे ही मुझे टाइम मिलेगा मैं आपको कॉल बैक कर लूँगा. Okay. Okay guys, thanks a lot and thanks for your patience. So we will meet tomorrow once again and for the syllabus discussion. Okay. Thank you.